He's gonna tell a story about drugs.
I wouldn't say it like that.
He's gonna tell a story about fake drugs.
I would say I live in a community where there's these bratty kids, spoiled kids, and they own airsoft guns and e-bikes. If you don't know what e-bikes are, they're like not motorized, they're electric bikes. So basically you do no work. And then what happened is, so these kids, they do a lot of weird things. Maybe that will be in like other videos of weird things they do. But this is probably the weirdest thing they've ever done. And what they did was, they created like cartel. Like 3 or 4 cartels, I'm not sure. I know it's 3. No, it's 4 cartels. And so they used flour as like, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you know, like the good goods. And they used, juice boxes out like for the alcohol. And these kids, they own airsoft guns. These airsoft guns are like ours. They shoot so fast. They don't hurt that bad, but they shoot fast. Some of them are automatic, so that's fun. And what happens is that they would shoot people up if they had the flour on them, and they would steal their flour, and whoever had the most flour would be like the reigning cartel. I don't know if they're still doing it. I'm pretty sure they are, but I'm pretty sure it's not as big as it was when I'm about to say the story. And so what happened was, I have this like tiny little park near my house, kind of like a dog park, where like it's like a grass, kind of a tiny little grass field, and like a doggy bin for to put the dog's poo. And so what happened was, in that park, I was walking my dog. It was pretty late at night. Then I see these kids. I'm like, oh my gosh, don't tell me they're doing the cartel thing. They were doing the cartel thing. And so what happened was, there was 2 cartels. I don't know what they were doing, but I'm 99% sure that they were doing a drug exchange. What they were doing was, so there was like people with airsoft guns everywhere, just like, you know how how you see like a drug bust would, like a drug deal would go down. Like there's people with guns everywhere. And so what happened was, they had the guns, they were doing a normal, and then I hear e-bikes. I'm like, oh god, this is gonna go south. And oh boy, was I right. May I remind you, this is at like 12 o'clock. 11 o'clock. It's late-ish. And these people literally got on the e-bikes. I don't know who they were. It was like a cartel from like out in the neighborhood. And they had the automatic ones. They were the cartel with the automatic guns. And oh boy, they lit them up. They drove by on their e-bikes so they could fit 2 people on the e-bikes, and they sprayed them. Everybody was like diving on the ground. Everybody was completely like they were actually getting shot. It was like Vietnam out there. Oh my gosh. And then there's this house right next to the park. And after those people on the e-bikes drove by and lit everybody up, and then those people thought it was the drug bust went south. I mean, not the drug bust. The drug deal went south because those people thought it was the other cartel trying to get their flour. And so they fought until they realized it wasn't them. That took like 10 minutes. And don't ask why I was just standing there and watching. Because I was. I'm not ashamed of it. It was interesting. And after that, like I said, there's this home right next to it, which is kind of close to my home. They were hiding in the other cartel, which I think, I'm 99% sure is the other cartel, because they were wearing completely different clothes. And because it was like pitch black outside, and the people on the bikes that drove by and lit them up were all wearing black, so I can't really tell. They came out from the bushes, Vietnam style, and they also lit them up, and then fighting broke out again, but this time the two cartels doing the drug deal fought together. And then boom, fighting went on, and then I don't know what's happening, and that's kind of like the whole story. But I guess I'll say another one of those stories with those kids. It's not about the cartel. So this one's not very PG, just to warn you. So there's the same kids, but like the local cartel, as they would like to say, the one that lives in my neighborhood, they are a bit crazy. And what they did is they had 3 people. One person took off their shirt, and they had 2 milk cartons. They took the 2 milk cartons and put them against these are boys, by the way, and put it against their, like nipples, and they acted like they were using those things as boobs, I guess, and like making, and they were like spitting out milk, and then they had 2 boys kind of like on their knees in front of them, like getting the milk that they're like shooting out of the milk cartons. And yeah, those people are crazy. DZN, do you have anything to say?
I've been listening the entire time, and these people sound like insane. I feel like they have a problem. I mean,
Oh, they do.
my goodness, they're probably like dealing fake. They're probably dealing flour at like school. They're like at school.
Actually, the school, I'm 90% sure 3 of them are in a gang, and like a lot of them are on flour, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh no, God.
The school is
just so
crazy.
weird. These people are weirdos.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not one to talk. My school is just normal. Nothing interesting. That's the end of the story.
And you're gonna die.
I would never die. So I will leave you with this incredible skill performance.
Comment down below if you would like a part 2.
Yeah, let's go. 2 forfeits in a row. Okay, well, that's the end of the video. Don't do drugs, and if you do, please tell me where to get them. That's a joke. Bye.